Welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. Today we are doing a personality test. Now,
what?
This may be bullshit. There's a load of bullshit ones on the internet. Very BuzzFeedy bollocks. But it feels interesting and maybe accurate. I don't know. From what I've seen of other people taking them, to me it seems similar to what I think of that person or how I see that person. So I sort of sent this to the guys and said, do this. And it was meant to be us doing it live, but Ross did it on the toilet and Trott did it almost immediately.
I received an email and just filled it in like a drone.
Like a drone. You can send him anything. Send him an email asking for his answers.
Start filling it out. Send me forms, text forms. Start fill them out.
Hey Ross, can you
accurate or not?
Sign up this for a mortgage for me, please?
Sure, yeah.
So what we're going to do instead is, first of all, we're going to do a test for one of our so I'm going to do mine for Ross. Ross is going to do one as if he's Trott, and Trott is going to do one as if he's me. So we're going to try and answer these questions how we think that other person would answer them.
How well do we know each other's personalities?
And also what kind of personality does it produce versus the kind of personality that we tested for ourselves. So after we've done it for somebody else, we'll talk about the ones that we got and we'll look at the sort of personality types and have a chat about them. That's basically this video, I think.
So I'm doing Smith.
So you're doing me, Trott, my dream.
And the mindset of Alex Smith.
I'm going to do Ross, and Ross, you're going to do Trott.
Trotty boy level.
It's a three-way.
Less than 12 minutes, according to this here.
Less than 12 minutes. Oh, yeah, I think you can rattle through it. Ross, when you walk into a room, do you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people?
Well, I mean, that's me giving you the answer, isn't it? So...
Well, how about you think about what I think? I'm strongly disagreeing with this one for Smith. What? I think he finds it easy to introduce himself to other people.
Okay. That's wrong.
All right, that's wrong. So never mind, I've committed. That's in concrete. I'm not going to change it. Now this one is very interesting.
Is it?
You try to respond to emails as soon as possible. Cannot stand a messy inbox.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm gonna
strongly disagree with that one for Smith. I know his inbox.
So you're strongly see. This is another thing. You're getting a lot of these I strongly disagree with that. However, with Ross, with these answers, I'm struggling to have any strong feelings either way in some of these. Because it's
so neutral.
He's very cagey.
You have to avoid the neutral
extremely cagey. On the neutral's in the middle.
I know, but you have to avoid it, really. That's
I'm not going to answer neutrally for any of them. I'll try and answer.
Are you going to answer in absolutes? Because obviously there's a grading system here.
Far left or far right.
Either agree or disagree.
Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. Strongly disagree for Alex Smith. Usually highly motivated and energetic. Strongly disagree for Alex Smith.
Hell.
It's not going to be a surprise.
I only just got to the superior to other people.
Is Chris Trott superior to other people? Does he think that way?
I mean, I've seen some of the first videos we've ever made, Trott. And in fact, those are documentaries.
That's true. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Strongly disagree for Alex Smith.
Fucking hell, we're just doing Smith. Okay.
To be fair, I did answer that way myself when I took the test. I was probably not.
Strongly agree. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. I don't think it's a strongly agree. I think there's some managing.
You don't need to strongly agree or disagree each time.
I've been very polarizing.
That's
fine. One or the other.
You think I'm a polarizing person? That's fine.
You want a polarizing opinion? I thought the original Mary Poppins was fucking scary.
It is. It's got a sinister edge to it. Definitely.
I didn't like it for that reason.
Yeah.
And only because you remember the scene in the bank where the old dude and he's fucking trying to take his coin. I found that really fucking creepy. And the old dude was Dick Van Dyke as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. The old give me the coin.
Why did he want the coin?
Because he wanted to invest it in his bank. He wanted this kid to start banking with him.
And then
his dad was
he just wanted to have excitement and fun with it, right?
Yeah.
That is kind of a bad.
I want to give it to the
birds.
And it's just no, you don't get to give it to the birds.
Tuppence.
Put it in a bank, you little bitch. The tuppence.
Yeah.
Invest that shit.
I mean, it's going to take a long time for a tuppence to make anything, to be fair.
But I saw the new trailer recently, and that looks different.
Ross, when you're walking in nature.
Oh, of course, yeah. Do I lose myself in my thoughts?
Yeah. Do you think you're quite a whimsical guy? Do you go for many walks?
No,
okay.
Not really, no.
Okay, so
only when I'm walking the dogs.
Whereas I often,
if I have to,
like to go back to nature.
Yeah.
Wearing nothing.
Just nude.
Roaming.
Cover yourself in clay
all my
clay mud.
energies are just absorbed by nature around me. Wrapped in vines.
There's these ones about being a horrific racist. I just have to put agree on Trott. I mean, I'm sorry, you're just so horrendous.
Thank you.
I mean, we need to tell everyone.
At least you're honest.
Exactly. I'm honest. but I'm inside your head right now. I'm you. I like the exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas.
Yeah.
Like the projects that will never have been made.
How creative
Yeah.
can the thing I'm sticking my dick in get?
Yeah, what?
I've done Ross.
Oh, he's done it.
I did a very, very
I'm at
quick
90.
one
Okay.
earlier on Ross to see what I would get, and I actually got something different to this.
Interesting. That means you don't know him at all.
No, I
And
mean,
you're probably a
this
bad
time I
friend.
was like, no, let's be really let's be
hone it in.
as much as what I think of is accurate. Little tidbit, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
You have a similar personality type to Gordon Ramsay, according to me.
Two
Wow.
breads.
Jesus.
Yeah. And Whoopi Goldberg.
Nice. Well,
You're
wonder
an
what
idiot
that means.
sandwich.
That's interesting.
Goldberg,
Little
yeah,
tease.
Christ.
All right, I'm ready to get the results for Alex Smith.
Views.
Interesting. Oh my god. It says call 999 immediately.
Oh no, not again. This is just like a vetting system for psychopaths.
Okay, I'm on results now.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to
So
start?
we do the reveal now.
So Smith died. So what do you think of Ross?
So Ross, according to me, has the commander personality.
Commander.
Yeah. So
What does that say then? In
It
Well,
terms
what are you
says-
right to begin with?
when I did it myself, it's the mediator, which is INFP-A. What is it? What's yours?
I don't.
Does it give you one?
ENTJ
What's the summary of what
dash
that
minus
means?
A.
I think that's like
So
a
basically,
rating
commander, breaking down the core attributes on the left, you're more extroverted than introverted, which is interesting because I don't think that's true.
No.
But that's
Definitely
apparently
not
how
true.
I answered. Only just. You're 60% extroverted, 40% introverted. You're 53% intuitive and 47% observant, meaning you're more likely to work out how something works by getting in amongst it,
Doing it first, yeah.
rather than just watching.
That's
it.
actually true. I like in terms of games, definitely. Like playing it is much easier to
Yeah.
understand it.
Learn by
Just someone
doing.
telling you, going, "This is your instructions."
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just try it first.
For sure. I think that's accurate. 60% thinking versus 40% feeling, which I think means you're more leaning towards the rational side of
Oh,
something
right.
rather than the emotional side of something, but still only just, it's still quite balanced.
Right.
And then I'm not sure what this one means, but judging and prospecting, you're much more on the judging side than the prospecting side. I kind of wish I knew what that meant. And then finally, sort of equal assertiveness and turbulent, slightly more turbulent.
That's when you're more like open to ideas and just willing to do something different entirely.
Oh, right. I see,
Yeah.
Whereas you have a definitive plan is when you're assertive.
Yeah. The commander's strengths are efficient. Commanders see inefficiency not just a problem in its own right, but as something that pulls time and energy away from future goals. Energetic, self-confident, strong-willed, a strategic thinker, and charismatic and inspiring.
Wow.
Jesus. That's totally wrong.
So much from those answers.
Your weaknesses are stubborn and dominant, intolerant. It's my way or the highway. Impatient. Arrogant. These are really bad.
These are really
poor handling of emotions. All this bluster alongside his assumed supremacy of rationalism makes
so
commanders
emotional
distant from their
just
emotional
hearing it.
expression. Cold and ruthless.
Wow.
Romantic relationships, Ross.
Right.
We cannot succeed unless when we choose wisely. So the sense of personal responsibility means that commanders put a lot of energy into their relationships, and they show their creativity by always having something new on the agenda to keep things interesting, especially in the dating phase.
Wow.
Anal's not off the table. No, it doesn't say
just
that.
slip that in, literally.
It's never off the table. Normally on it.
This occasional ruthlessness
on.
of personal relationships is commander's primary weakness, and if they aren't careful, they can develop quite the reputation. So yeah, again, I don't think that's. I don't think you've developed much of a reputation.
I guess it really
When
depends
you
on...
did it yourself, Ross,
What did you
Yeah.
get?
what's summarize
Oh,
that?
you got the mediator. Did you say?
Okay, how do I get it? Because I emailed myself. Hang on, I don't have my phone. Your personality type is mediator.
Right.
No one can stop you from dreaming. That's lovely. Mind.
So you do
So-
often dream about things when in nature.
I think it's more of the questions about like having big ideas and wanting to do big things, and then just doing an Uno video. And then, do you know what I mean? Like,
But this is
you
right,
have
but-
goals, but some of them are so unachievable and hard to actually
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
depending on our situation.
So
Yeah.
the commander
They're just good. They're just big
personality-
ideas and hard to.
The tidbit here is from Steve. So has a little quote from a person that's similar to you.
Yeah.
The commander one, which is what I thought that you were apparently, is from Steve Jobs, and it says your time
okay.
is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let noise of other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. So I think that kind of is vaguely accurate in that, like, yeah, you have these ideas and you want to follow them, Yeah, I think that's it. Don't let other people's opinions drown out your inner voice, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, some of the random shit we've done is from dumb ideas I've had.
Yeah.
You know, and that's from following it through, I guess.
Well, do you want to do what you got for Trott?
Yes. Okay, so let's
What
have a look
personality
at
type
Trotties.
did you get for Trott?
Protagonist.
Oh.
I like that. I'll take it.
ENFJ-A.
Okay.
Now, in the mind section, it says here 65% extroverted.
Extra.
Yeah. Introvert,
that's wrong.
35%. Intuitive, 66%. Observant, 34%.
Okay.
Would you kind of agree with
Well,
those levels?
I got the
or-
advocate for myself,
Oh, okay. Advocate. Okay.
which is
Similar personality type. Like you were all diplomats at this point.
so advocate is far more introverted, 68% to
okay.
32. My intuitive similar, 77 intuitive to 23 observant. Yeah.
And then we've got nature, 35% thinking, 65% feeling.
Yeah, very similar.
Is that quite
67 to 33.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
so
actually really similar.
It's literally just the extrovert introvert thing that's different
That's quite
so far.
similar. Tactics, 61% judging. Prospecting is 39%. Is that?
It's slightly more balanced. I got 54 judging,
Oh,
46,
okay.
but it's still more judging than prospecting. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And then
Pretty
identity is 63% assertive, 37% turbulent.
I'm far more turbulent on this one. 61% turbulent,
Wow.
39.
So you're, in my eyes, a protagonist. But they are both diplomats and the
Still
mediator
within
as
the
well.
diplomat area. Interesting.
In terms of protagonists' strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah.
tolerant.
Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as quite tolerant?
No, actually.
Protagonists are true team players.
Yeah.
Reliable, charismatic, charm and popularity are qualities protagonists have in spades.
I'm not sure that's
So there
true.
you go. Potentially. I mean, this is from my point of view.
Oh,
So
okay.
there you go.
Well, that's great. I'll
So
take
that's
that.
a quality that I imagine
For
other people
advocate-
see in you as well.
Actually, let's go to weaknesses first. Let's get
Going to
some
go down to
hardcore.
weaknesses. Overly idealistic. Through circumstance or nature or simple misunderstanding, people fight against them and defy the principles they've adopted, however well-intentioned they may be.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
They're more likely to feel pity for this opposition than anger and can earn a reputation of naivete.
Yeah. I mean, that's. Yeah,
Is that...
That's pretty accurate.
Protagonists can bury themselves in their hopeful promises, feeling others' problems as their own and striving hard to meet their word.
Can be.
If
Yeah.
they aren't careful, they can spread themselves too thin and be left unable to help anyone,
Yeah.
which I feel like is probably
Yeah,
a
that's-
situation you've been in before. It says too sensitive. While receptive to criticism, seeing it as a tool for leading a better team, it's easy for protagonists to take it a little too much to heart.
I'm in agreement with all these so far.
Which I guess you could really apply to like some YouTube stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
So you got him as a protagonist, and he got himself as a
Advocate.
advocate.
Yeah.
Well,
They are
very
broadly
similar.
They're quite-
speaking similar.
Very
The only
quite
difference
similar.
is with the turbulence and assertiveness and introvert and extrovert.
Yeah.
I consider myself more introverted, whereas the protagonist is an extroverted character type.
And Ross, what did
Yeah.
you get yourself as?
I got myself as mediator.
Right, and I got you as a commander, which is part of the analyst
Analysts,
group rather
yeah,
than the diplomat
yeah.
group. See, this is it's completely different. I
Yeah,
think that
yeah,
those
yeah.
two, like whilst
how you
yours,
judge
the one you got
someone
for
else.
Trott and the one Trott got for himself,
Yeah.
were quite similar. Whilst the one I got for you and the one you got for yourself, so bold,
different
imaginative, strong-willed
categories.
leaders always finding a way of making one as a commander, and then you got for yourself quiet and mystical, yet very inspiring and tireless idealist.
I guess it shows the kind of things you see versus the things I see.
He's
From
seen
my
some
point of view.
shit. That's what he's trying to say. He's done some things, quite mystical things.
Yeah.
All right, Trott, what did you
Quiet.
get for me?
All right, Alex Smith, I got debater.
Yeah, that's what I got for myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Fucking
Okay.
nailed it. The debater
Yeah.
is the ultimate devil's advocate, thriving on the process of shredding arguments and beliefs and letting the ribbons drift in the wind for all to see. Debaters don't do this because they're trying to achieve some deeper purpose or strategic goal, but for the simple reason that it's fun. Debaters, like all analyst personality types, are on a constant quest for knowledge. And what better way to gain it than to attack and defend an idea from every angle, from every side? There you
Yeah, I
go.
knew the knowledge thing ever since he talked about the gas giants.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah.
Wait, that
stuck with
wasn't me.
No. Did we not?
That was Trott. That was
That was
a
me.
gas
Is that
giants.
Trott? But it was the back and forth. We all agreed. They were,
Yeah, I mean,
he was a gas giant.
Nobody knew. I
nobody-
didn't know.
No, but when you mentioned it at the
Where Flat
time,
Earth came
everyone
from,
definitely knew.
Yeah.
Knowledgeable. These are your strengths. You're knowledgeable.
Thank you.
You ready to pass up a good opportunity to learn something new, especially abstract concepts like gas giants.
Yeah, they
course,
are
yeah,
still, which
yeah,
is still
yeah.
abstract to this day
Very
to me.
abstract.
I don't get it.
A lot of air. Quick thinkers. They're tremendously flexible minds, able to shift from idea to idea without effort, drawing on their accumulated knowledge to prove their points.
I feel this makes me sound much more badass than...
We'll get to weaknesses in a minute.
Right, okay.
Original. Having little attachment to tradition, debater personalities are able to discard existing systems and methods and pull together disparate ideas from their extensive knowledge base. I think you have base knowledge in everything. That's one of your traits, is you seem to know about a lot of things.
Gas giants
You always
being a
seem to have at
speciality.
least a little pin on like some weird thing that we talk about. It's like, yeah, I think I know something about that.
Oh.
Even
I
if
mean,
it's,
like reading a headline and then that's...
but
That's
it's
it.
so
Yeah, yeah,
It's an
is-
inviting enough headline that
That's
that's
enough to form an argument.
Yeah, that is literally how my brain works.
I think
Like,
there's a lot of people who do that though.
not very deep knowledge
Yeah.
of things.
You have a way with words and wit that others find intriguing.
And what about
Like
this
me.
last one?
It's triggering.
What about this last one, though?
Energetic. When given a chance to combine these traits to examine an interesting problem, debaters can be truly impressive in their enthusiasm and energy, having no qualms with putting in long days and nights to find a solution.
No.
Would you agree with that one?
I don't think so.
No.
I think I'm energetic
I guess it
when,
depends.
when
When you're
I'm
in the
passionate
topic.
about something.
Yeah, you
but
get
but
energetic.
But it won't last for very long.
It won't
That's
be
it.
long days and nights.
I guess that means in the subject that you're passionate about at the time.
Probably should have done this the other way to be a nice pick-me-up, but let's
But
get
now-
straight into hardcore weaknesses.
Right.
You're very argumentative.
No,
Right.
it's not.
Debaters
I don't believe
are.
I'm
that.
not that, no.
I
It's
don't
the
believe
mental exercise of debating an idea and nothing is sacred, so you're willing to break everything down. Insensitive.
Right.
Being so rational,
Jesus.
debaters often misjudge others' feelings and push their debates well past others' tolerance levels. People with this personality type don't really consider emotional points to be valid in such debates either, which magnifies the issue tremendously.
That's true.
I know how this is tied to you rather seek truth than the emotional effect on.
Yeah.
This is again the logic feeling
Yeah,
situation.
definitely.
I think that question comes
Intolerant.
intolerance. Intolerance goes both ways.
Unless people are able to back up their ideas in a round of mental sparring, debaters are likely to dismiss not just the ideas but the people themselves.
God.
Debater personalities lose interest, often with the consequence of their plans never seeing the light of day.
I feel like that's accurate. Like,
Yeah.
I much prefer the top line idea level of things than
Actually
doing
doing
it. Yeah.
the job.
Like,
I've seen that in certain hobbies you picked up
yeah.
and then abandoned,
Like chronic masturbation.
like the masturbation thing.
Yeah.
You abandoned it. Go back.
You like
to
the
it.
idea of
Go
it,
back
but
to
you will never do it.
This is the
Or
thing,
like going hard into like specific hobbies and just buying everything. for
Invest
it.
heavily.
You're talking about
I can see
Warhammer,
that.
aren't you? Or Destiny?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's Destiny. Well, we all did it for Pokemon.
Yeah.
We all did.
And we all knew
I think you
we
went
were
harder
doing
than
it.
the rest of us, but we all went.
We
into
all
it.
knew we were doing it.
Yeah, we all knew.
We all knew that was a stupid hobby. My other hobbies, I still play
Yeah.
airsoft.
Yeah, true.
And when
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
paralyzed by decision making, I go with the strongest, most impassioned way of thinking.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's-
exactly.
That's when you
Hence-
both got into Warhammer.
I'll jump
I-
in.
Didn't have that
Ross didn't.
nostalgia feeling from it. So.
Ross went mystical and quiet.
Yeah. Same with LARP
spent time
as
in
well.
nature.
I was looking at the trees.
I mean, personality types, I feel, is quite broad. So, like, I grew up with somebody who's very practical, and I think that kind of forged me into a person that isn't very practical. Because you know how, like, if somebody's good at doing something, you don't tend to do it yourself as well. You try and find something different to do in a dynamic. Like, that you don't want to all be good at the exact same things,
Yeah.
because then none of you are particularly useful to the other, because you're all doing the same thing.
It was like Trott doing After Effects. He's
Yeah.
so good at it that I could never
Why
catch
bother?
up.
Why? But and that
Yeah.
annoys the hell out of him.
But yeah,
Like, which is weird, because it's like, yeah, but if we were good at it, you wouldn't do it.
yeah.
But it's
I'm not going to argue because I know how you argue.
They do.
yeah. Oh, okay. Don't know. Well, this was us having a look
Yes.
at this personality thing. What do you think we are? Have a look at the website. This isn't sponsored
Take
or
the test
anything.
yourself. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go and have a
What
look.
are you?
Which one do you become?
You may have seen it before. It's been around for a while. But yeah, what personalities do you think we are? What personalities are you?
That's a really good point, actually.
I'd
Yeah,
like
put
to know
in the
what
comments what you think of us from what
Yeah.
you've seen.
What you've seen.
That'd be
yeah.
great, actually.
Because what
Yeah.
you see isn't always what
No,
is
yeah.
real. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, click subscribe and maybe like. And there's another option too. In some countries, you may not see it. There's a join button. What does that mean, Ross?
Means that we get money for making videos, which is nice.
Yeah, because
Sorry
YouTube
for
don't
you
pay
guys.
us anymore. We made more from Twitch in June than we did from YouTube.
Yeah,
We found out
but we still keeping YouTube up. We still love making videos.
Still our passion.
We don't
don't-
want to be full-time streamers.
We don't want to be full-time streamers.
We like editing.
So if you want to support us, you can
Stuff.
do that if you want. If you can't support us, then just watching videos is great. and liking
Absolutely.
them and stuff. It's fantastic. So
Spread the word.
thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.